When I was 19, I felt helpless against a reality that was beyond my control. As Roland, I wasn't a guy who could hurt others. I kept to myself, pushing people away with my cold and blunt attitude. Even after a year in college, I didn't have a friend, let alone a girlfriend. But it was much easier than dealing with complex emotions like love and friendship. But then I met Molly, a girl who transformed my solitary college life. She would later become my life partner. One day, while strolling around the college campus, I stumbled upon a lost item.
A handkerchief, huh? If I remember correctly, lost items are handled by the student services. It's a bit of a hassle, but I guess I'll turn it in.
Excuse me, the handkerchief is mine.
Oh, that's good. I was just about to take it to student services.
When I casually turned around to respond to the voice calling from behind, a shock unlike anything I had ever experienced coursed through my entire body. The voice belonged to a modest girl, likely a freshman. She wasn't stunningly beautiful or particularly popular, just an ordinary girl who seemed to have moved from the countryside. But at that moment, I fell head over heels for her. If you were to ask me why I fell for her, I wouldn't be able to give a clear answer. But isn't love, in its essence, inexplicable like that? Did you pick up this handkerchief? This handkerchief is very important to me. It's a gift from my mother when I left my hometown to come to New York. Thank you so much. For some reason, my heart was racing, a feeling I've never experienced before. Are you okay? You don't look so well.
What's your name?
Huh?
Your name. What is it? I'm Roland, a sophomore majoring in economics. Would you mind sharing yours?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot in my excitement to find my handkerchief. My name is Molly, a freshman in the Department of Humanities. Nice to meet you, Roland. I was tired of hearing my own name, but when it came from her slightly plump, pale, peach-colored lips, it sounded far sweeter than any word I had ever heard in my short life. And with that, my life as a lone wolf ended. The struggle to appear attractive to her began, and that's where my new journey started. 6 years have passed since then, and during that time, I managed to marry Molly. At the age of 25, I was living the happiest days of my life with her. But Molly changed. The long 6 years of city life in New York transformed the pure and innocent country girl into a woman who loved luxury and flashiness. When we were dating, she was happy with simple gifts like letters and bouquets. But after becoming my wife, she started wanting only branded items and expensive accessories. I was making a bit more money than other men my age, so I managed to keep up. But if I were earning an average salary, I'd have gone bankrupt long ago. Since the last gift for my birthday was a Louis Vuitton wallet, I want a bag from the same series next time.
Don't always ask for luxuries. We can't save up this way. What are we going to do if we have a child someday?
I don't need a child.
Huh? But before we got married, you said you wanted at least 2 kids.
I really thought that at the time, but if it means I can't spend money as I like, I guess I don't need one.
She knew better than anyone that I wanted to have a child soon. But for Molly, satisfying her own desires seemed to take precedence over building a happy family.
She has completely changed. But even then, my feelings for Molly, from when I first met her, didn't fade. I kept loving her and kept earning money for her. I had a dream of participating in international volunteering after graduating from university, teaching less fortunate children. It would have given me hope of becoming a teacher, even though I couldn't go to the school of education due to my parents' opposition, and it would have been a good excuse to escape from inheriting the unwanted family business. But I chose to take over the family business to make Molly happy. Now I am part of the gear that works in the for-profit organization that my father manages. Although it's a lousy company, I am in charge of a corporation, so I can afford to lavish her with luxuries that are different from her peers. However, she doesn't care about my struggles and worries at all. This is not rewarding at all, and her rampage didn't just end with her indulging in luxury. Her desires, which flowed like hot springs, knew no bounds, and before long she began to flaunt good-looking men who gathered at the smell of money, as if decorating herself with dazzling accessories.
Hey, who's that man?
Oh, you mean Freddie? He's an aspiring model.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking why a man I don't know is leisurely relaxing in my house.
He said he doesn't have money because he just started modeling. So I'm treating him to food and drinks at home. It's not like we're struggling, so it's okay, right? If I were to accept her claim at face value, she and the man here were not in a relationship. But they were sitting strangely close. It was as if they were lovers in the honeymoon phase. I was sure that Molly and this guy named Freddie were definitely going all the way. If so, it's only natural as a husband to pursue my wife's infidelity.
I heard from your college friend. You've been boasting to your friends about your handsome boyfriend recently. Is that this guy?
Ah, Betty. That girl can't keep her mouth shut. She's just jealous because I'm living well.
So, are you saying that Betty's testimony is a lie?
Who cares? We're using protection. Roland, you can do what you want too. Enjoy other women.
What did you say? So, you admit to having an affair with this guy?
Are you going to leave me now? I know you can't. You've been promised by your father not to divorce as a condition to take over the subsidiary.
My father has nothing to do with this. Matters between a couple should be handled by the couple. Even if I lose my current position, I will definitely take action against you two. Wait a minute. Then I will lose my precious source of income. Huh? A source of income?
As I glared at him, the homewrecker, Freddie, slowly got up from the sofa and approached me. With a smug grin on his face, he looked down on me for about 10 seconds before speaking, proudly displaying his full back tattoo.
You know, I do modeling to make a living, but in reality, I'm a member of the Burrino Group. Ever heard of them?
Around here, they're known as a tough mafia group. Someone like you, Roland, weak and pathetic, would be taken down in a second by Freddy.
Look, he's trembling.
Oops, sorry. Did I scare you? But you are to blame for saying arrogant things, like wanting to punish us.
The Burrino Group, huh? Never thought I'd hear that name from you.
What's so funny? It's true. I might have trembled a little at that time, just as Freddy said. But it wasn't out of fear. I was trembling with delight, knowing that I could beat up a family member without consequences. It was a trembling of joy, you could say, because I, or rather my father, is...
Sorry. I'm late with the greetings. I actually thought you were just an ordinary person.
Why are you smirking like that? Don't you know how scary Freddy is?
She is right. Don't underestimate me. Or the guys from the gang won't stay quiet. No, I get it. No need for multiple introductions. By the way, Freddy is a name I've never heard before. I've never seen you before. Are you new? Or is Freddy a fake name? What the hell are you talking about?
With a light swing of my arm, Freddy crumbled to his knees.
You're a member of the fiercest mafia group in the area? Don't make me laugh. Well, in reality, you're just a fool who feels stronger by speaking the name of the mafia. But such fools need a reality check. The Burrino Group is led by my father. I work for their front company, so you may not know me.
Your father is the boss? Oh, stop with the lame lies. Your father is the president of Shura Enterprise, an amusement company.
No wonder Freddy is trembling. Shura Enterprise is a major front company of the Burrino Group, famous enough for even small-time thugs like me to know about the underworld situation. I'm sorry, I didn't know. So, you're the heir of the Burrino Group? I'm not an heir, you idiot. My father seems to want me to take over the group, but I have no intention of doing that.
Are you serious? You're joking, right?
Let me educate you, pretentious fools. The mafia despises those who tarnish the organization's reputation. You, who mentioned the name of the Burrino Group, epitomize that.
I have nothing to do with it. Freddie was the one who mentioned the organization's name.
What the? But you're sleeping with him, right? Then you're like an accomplice. Take responsibility for your boyfriend's actions. What's going to happen to us now? I'll be demanding compensation for the affair. As for the rest, I don't know. I'll make sure my father hears about this thoroughly. Just stay put, fearing for your life. No!
This can't be.
Just a heads up. But don't even think about running away. The mafia is relentless. Once they have you in their sights, they'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Do you really want to cause trouble for your parents back in our hometown?
After that, I had a serious talk with Molly and Freddie, and we managed to reach a settlement of $30,000 each. Naturally, I ended up getting a divorce from Molly. It was tough to say goodbye to a woman I loved so much. But Molly had changed so much that I couldn't keep loving her. Oh, and about me telling on Freddie about him mentioning my father's group, that was a lie. I never planned on snitching to the organization. If my father found out, he would have eagerly sought revenge on Molly and Freddie, which would have affected my future plans. So, I used the compensation I received from them as a way to leave the mafia world behind. My father finally understood my determination when he saw my actions. I don't need the money. Live your life the way you want. If only I had been honest with my father earlier, I might have avoided pushing people away and taking necessary detours. Well, anyway, I'm currently working as a volunteer for education in a certain country in Africa. It may have been a long and winding path, but I finally realized my lifelong dream. It's amusing and a bit ironic that I, who used to be a lone wolf, now find myself living among children.